Hello YouTube, this is Dawn from Daretobecreative, and I am here with the final installation of the Color Crazy collab with Poetspice. We had extended the length, the collab, I'm sorry, to June the 3rd. And it was for 2 months where we actually had to do something with coloring, whether it was to make a project or just do some kind of learning with it. You didn't necessarily have to complete a project, but use something that you had in your stash, whether it was pencils, gel pens, watercolor pencils, colored pencils, crayons, whether it was alcoholic markers, regular markers, whether it was acrylics, whether it was gelatos, whether it was sprays, whether it was inks, whatever it was that had color and you wanted to lay it down, you could do that. So this has been a very interesting journey for me. I've learned a lot. I've played a lot with a lot of different things. Still need to work on some different techniques that I did learn. I need to really practice those some more versus just laying down a color. But I am glad that I was even just laying down color. That was still fun for me just to even get that done most of the time and using 3 colors on one object, you know, for shading. But I still need to do some perfecting there, and I'm okay with it. I know I still need to grow, but I learned a lot doing this collab. It made me more confident. It made me more willing to try and to try all of my different mediums so that I know how they work, how they blend, how they don't blend, what's water soluble, what's not, all those kind of things. So that was fun. Even learn how to sharpen the crayon, the pencils correctly and different things. So it was fun. I worked with Gamsol and baby oil as far as spraying the color. I worked with water as far as spraying the color. So, or hearing it with matte medium, you know, on top of stuff to spread. So to spread it. So that was really fun to get to do that and to color. So the women that would be continued, they would continue the project twice a month for the rest of the year. So still look out for the collab. And so Jamie, I want to say thank you, thumbs up for getting us to color and to use our stuff. Appreciate that. So I just made something real simple. I've shown you this Spectrum New World Colorista book before, and so this of course was done with my alcoholic markers, my Spectrum Noir. Didn't like my color choice, but the coloring is okay. And of course the glitter part is always a little harsher how it lays it down because it's rough. But anyway, so that's kind of what I did. My grandson was with me. He kind of was like, I let him pick out some of the colors, but you know, so he picked out, you know, the greens and stuff, so we just kind of went from there, and I just kind of picked some of the colors. But that's how that kind of turned out. And I don't know if you can see the glitter in it, but if you know anything about it, this has a lot of glitter in different spots, and it is kind of rough somewhat when you rub on it with your markers. And then I just did a couple with these. I just got these from Michael's, and I hauled them last week. And the tropical ones actually smell. Too bad you can't smell them. It smells yummy, but this go with all the tropical flamingo pineapple, the line that they got out, which is probably cleared out by now because they had so much clearance off it. And this was another one. This line is the Spring Dream, and then they also have another 12-pack, which is another set of 12 different colors. So yeah, I try to find these when they fit the sound. But anyway, these are like gelatos. They go on a little. They roll. I can't talk. They spread a little. They glide a little bit more, I think, than my gelatos did. But basically the same thing. You just use a water brush to mix. You could use your finger. So I used the Cosmo Cricut art deck that I've hauled, that I showed you I got from Tuesday morning, with all those different images, and all you have to do is add some type of watercolor, and then you would go back, because this is resist, you would just go back and use your water brush or your finger or something to clear off where it colored it at. I'll show you what I mean. So this first one, hello, and I forgot. I just laid down the yellow across it, and it just says hello. But what I should have did, because I wasn't paying attention, I let it dry, and I forgot to clear out my letters so that the white would come through as the resist. So example of that is on this one. If you can see the happiness, you see how the white comes through in that one, because I took my water brush. Where's my water brush? And after I did it, I just brushed off the H, the A, each one of those letters. You just, you know, go back through it with the water and clean it off. And so when it dries, it'll dry so that that word actually pops, the resist pops. And so you can kind of see it on this one as well. I don't know if you can see it because this is like a pearlescent blue against that gold. But anyway, the white letters up there says, today is a great day. And then on this one you can see it pretty good though. It says do something creatively. So, because the letters are thicker. So when you go back, you want to clean out your letters. So that's the thing about doing resist, is you want to go back. You can use a Q-tip. You can use this. I like this better. Q-tip sometimes can have a little bit of the fibers left over, but you want to have some kind of fine tip, you know, maybe a ballpoint, something like that. Not actual ballpoint pen, but I mean something that can go back and scratch out those letters so that they can be revealed. And I just plan on using some of these in my traveler's notebook for the Tina Tell Them Thank You collab. That's some of my inspirational quotes. So anyway, that was it for this week as far as the coloring. I will continue to use my different, you know, mediums and explore and use my stamps to try different things. So hopefully you guys have been inspired throughout this collab to want to do something different. And I want to say thank you to all my viewers, new subscribers, old and new, and thank you for just checking out the videos and following me along on the journey. Appreciate your love and support. Take care. Bye-bye.